Does it look styled? Tell me, does it look styled? Because I was told, or Edgar, the shoe shiner, was talking on a walkie-talkie saying, well, I was told, well, of course, they're getting jealous. I was told, he was told to do it to try and make me feel unimportant and unworthy, like Home Depot, Walmart, Springfield, Glen Villas, Krabers, the managers and supervisors of Walmart and Home Depot. Because they always knew, even before I was born, they're worthless, unimportant, have no value. They're trying to make me feel that I know where to figure this out, but I've been told that's why Edgar said it. They're talking like on a walkie-talkie, trying to rush me off because Home Depot and Walmart managers in Springfield, Glen Villas, Krabers, they're jealous. Everyone hates them, and everyone likes me, loves me. They always will. And so they're telling Edgar, begging, bribing, giving him pot or bag of Dorito, whatever the hell, Slurpee, I don't know, pair of Christmas socks, anything, to try and make me feel unimportant. So that's why they had him talking in a walkie-talkie or something, trying to rush me off, and don't give her what she wants, don't give her. I love that, though. I'm that important. It's not real. I'm that important. They didn't pick up a phone because the calls are recorded. They walked in themselves or had a third party, a homeless person, a parolee, a convict, a robber, a rapist, walk in to that shoe shine business, beg the employees, especially Edgar, don't give her what she wants. And don't give her a lunchbox. Don't give her a shoe shine. Don't give her what she wants. And we're like 3 years old. And please, fans, repeat this to them and ask them, bullet points, questions. Keep walking behind them at work, saying, no, we want our questions answered. So why did you walk in and beg Edgar and all the employees? Why did you tell them don't give Naughty what she wants? And also with the employees and Home Depot and Walmart, the business I went to, the shoe shine, say jealous of Nadia and quickly run and walk out, or quickly run away and leave. Or say Nadia and then quickly run away, or just jealous and then quickly. Okay, so anyway, yeah, my God, I'm a human being too, now, and does the front part look, he purposely left the front part of the shoe. He was like really trying to rush when he was like brushing, the top part of the leather. And then he had some Mexican girlfriend come in, and I've been told he's trying to look rude to make me look unimportant. I have to go. I have to do this. I don't have to do a style. First he was talking to his girlfriend on the walkie-talkie saying, I don't have to do this. I thought it was an employee. Maybe it was an employee, but then later it was a girlfriend. I really wasn't listening. I don't know who it was. I think it was employees and the girlfriend. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do this. I don't have to shine the shoe. I don't have to style or shine the shoe. And but my mom was charged for it. We were charged $220, which is the cost of the style of the shoe. And look, isn't it considered a style when you look at it? So did they cheat my mom out of her money? And they're hoping I shut up about it? Because they're not going to. And we're blackmailed into this. We didn't want to give a 20% tip. We didn't want to give a tip at all. Or maybe 10 or 15, and it turned out being $220 plus I think $42, which is like $265 or something. And he said it wasn't with the style. Not directly to me, but to his employees and his girlfriends. So we were charged for, and we can't do it. We don't want to talk because we need to keep getting the service. We don't want to talk to him about it. We can't. So that's why we're posting this. If you know the location and the staff we're talking about, can someone out there please make sure we were charged? My mom was charged for the service she got because they're hoping that they're trying to confuse us and we'll shut up about it. That we were charged. We were charged for a part of a service we didn't get. But yeah, if we didn't get a style, the charge should be less. But it looks style to me. But he was trying to make it look like a slopped up job or something. The front part, the front part of the shoe kind of left, I didn't know if that was normal. I just left it like that. It didn't look that bad, but, I was like, are you going to fix that? Because they're telling, don't do it. Do a really horrible job. And I guess he left that teeny little part, a few, lines of it, a few strandy lines of the front part of the shoe. But, they're trying to make everything else look good, but do leave the front part. And you guys keep going. Woo! Go bigger, go harder. More. Go. Keep going. Because they're getting treated really bad. And like I said, you're going to go through this. You're going to live through this. You're going to deal with this. Just like I did. It's just I want to and I'm brave. You can and choose and don't want to. Well, little baby whiny. Well, I'm all for whiny. Weak. Oh. Well, you brought this upon yourself. Karma. This is what happens when you beg, bribe people, and you're not going to get what you want, so ever. So I told you nothing changed. It just gets worse for you. I like to make things bigger than you started off, and I already did what I came to do. But anyway, yeah, so I go in and so they so they lock me out again. And where are the police during this? Someone called the police. Anyway, so yeah, stalkers again in the parking lot. More lesbonics there, lesbian, I don't have anything against gay women, but I'm not gay. If any rich, single available men, if you're available, hey, I'm available, I'm a damsel in distress, you're more than welcome, if you want to come, if you know what location I'm talking about. So anyway, I go in there again, stalkers in the parking lot, honking, yelling, death threats, I'm a human being too, So anyway, I go in there and, yeah, so the door's locked again. They beg Edgar and his staff, don't give her service because we're getting treated badly, rightfully, deservedly, and indefinitely so. You deserve it. Finally, it's happened to you. Right in front of your fucking faces, and you just can't deny it. You got exactly what you deserve. You wish. Tell them, everybody. You guys got what you deserve. You're getting what you deserve. You're getting exactly what you deserve. And it will never stop. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You're getting exactly what you deserve. You were gonna slam into a bitch that was the right woman. You slammed into the right woman. So one day you knew you were going to be forced to stop. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, and then they locked the door and they're hiding. And in the dark, they're hiding. And they're open and then they're told to lock the door. And the staff, especially Edgar, the one who shines my shoes and styles it, he was told try and drive Nadia to suicide, go out and buy a rope at Home Depot or wherever, or Lowe's or Ace Hardware, whatever, and hang herself. Or number two, get her to start a fight with you, to call the police and put that bitch behind bars so she won't live, so we don't have to deal with her. You know, that's how jealous and mad and controlling they are. That's what happens when you try and control humans, when scum slime tries to get high as a human being over 5 feet tall, and they try to control humans. This is what happens. You're the ones that get controlled. Anyway, they begged Edgar, hey, try and start a fight with her, make her scream, and try and induce a suicide or a huge fight. Then you call the police and then get that bitch in jail, or get her to cause a scene and fight with you. You know, because that's what people are doing to us. They're telling us, shoot, shoot, get her. People are kicking them, punching them in the shoulder, kicking them in the head. Get her. Haramzadeh Dali. Get out, you prostitute, you bitches, you bastard. Get out of our establishment. People are treating them like that. And keep doing it. Keep going. Go bigger. Go harder. Do not falter. Woo! Go. Okay, so anyway. And they're telling Edgar to try and start fights. Anyway, I'm out there for an hour with the door locked, and I don't know, and they're also trying to get me, I don't know, to run around and scream, because they act like that, and they got arrested. They have criminal records and stuff. And they told Edgar, make her wait outside for 1 or 2 hours. She'll cause a scene, scream, she'll pound glass, something like that. Or she'll commit suicide. And start a fight with her. And make her fight one-on-one with you, call the police, or make her get out. They think it's more clever, but I think it's worse. Instead of telling someone to leave, even when there's no reason to leave, people say that people try and look good by trying to make the person leave, so they're trying to make her leave. I think that's worse. People think it's worse if they flat out tell someone, hey, leave, we don't want you. But it's better if they try and make the person leave, which never works with me. And so yeah, or try and make her leave. And well, the same thing is happening to you. And no, I'm not there to be friends. Thank God for civil rights. We're just there for the service, okay? We're not here to make friends. You guys weren't popular, obese in high school. That's not our game. We didn't have to do this stuff. We didn't go through this stuff. We don't need to, okay? So anyway, yeah, so they begged Edgar, don't be friendly with her. Which really made me suicidal. Oh my God. M&M's with whipped cream and Oreo on top. Oh my fucking God. It was just as bad as that. Oh my God. I'm being hypothetical. I'm not suicidal at all. I was just joking. I don't want people to think that on the video. Oh my God. And so anyway, I wait outside for an hour, and I know I have an appointment. Yeah, they're trying to get me around. I'm like, no, I have an appointment. And then all these gay women standing around and then screaming. And when I open the door and it's locked, I hear screaming. Their businesses, surrounding businesses, their other room, to show that they're spying on us with the Wi-Fi passwords. So remember, keep your screens covered, or don't open your cell phone case cover, or don't bring your cell phone at all, or put a hood or a blanket over your head. But yeah, they're showing that. And then when you ask them about it, they're like, no, you don't believe that, right? Yeah, no, it's not true. But yeah, they're still like that with me, but they're being told to act like this, like start, right when you turn, yeah, we're watching you, yeah, we're watching your pussy on the, yeah, but then when they're asked about it, no, ask them, well, aren't you like like that when you're going, show us that we're watching. This is something that you don't want to. It's like saying you're molesting a kid outright in the, that's something you don't want people to know. It's like they're acting proud of molesting someone, you know, or committing robbing a bank or murdering someone or molesting it, being a pedophile. That's something, you know, they're pretending to be proud of. Okay, so anyway, that's what I love about it. I mean, they publicly degrade themselves. That's what I reported up here. I want you to see just how nuts they are over me and obsessed and unhinged they become. And how you can have the power and squeeze and destroy with, or you could be like, no, it's mine. I'm not sharing it or giving. No. And so anyway, because don't you want to see what they do? Don't you love, it's almost orgasmic. Don't you want to see what they do when the police, God, Jesus, no one can give them what they want but us. In this case, me. And we're not going to give it, dude. We want to see how far they see what they do. They're not going to change in 9 years or 90 years. And they know it. So anyway, well, they chose me over their livelihood, you know, their jobs, mortgages, everything, bedposts, bed sheets. So anyway, so I wait an hour and Edgar comes out and all these lesbonics are screaming inside and ask the neighboring businesses, the neurology, there are these neurology businesses inside next door. Ask him about it if you know the location and stuff I'm talking about. So anyway, then they're standing outside the lobby, and then I'm waiting there for an hour, and their plan fails as usual, and I'm just sitting on the couch, and then when I'm smiling again, they're spying on me on the camera, and ask them about it. Because they act like, oh, it's something. Oh, I'm so proud of being a pedophile. That's how they act like. And when you ask them, they're like, nah. Okay, so anyway, then after like an hour, they Edgar comes out, and remember, I made an appointment. I always make an appointment 2 months in advance, and we're unfortunately being forced and blackmailed into giving 20% to this shit. And I hope it's been happening to them. I don't care. They deserve it. We're just there for the service. We're never going to be that. We don't suck up to scum like that. We're just there for the service. We're just here. They're not good people. No, we don't want to be friends. We just want the service. Treat them and their kids like that. More on that later. But anyway, Edgar comes out and he goes, hey, Nadia, hey. And I didn't recognize, I had my glasses on. I was, because I started falling asleep. I was getting more and sleepy. Like, hey, I was watching you smile. Like that. And I thought it was another guy. And I said, Edgar, is that you? I said, oh, I didn't recognize. Yeah. After an hour, I made an appointment, and they were hiding in the back the whole time. Yeah. And then there's others screaming in the back. Yeah. And they're like, yeah. The lesbonics. And with fangs dripping from their, spit dripping from their fangs, standing around and behind me, and they want to sink their fangs into like a succulent, marinated, wet pussy, and it's gonna be mine, but it's not going to be. No, don't look at me, and definitely don't look below my neck. Don't even look between my legs, because I'm not gay. I'm straight. You are not going to sink those fangs into this pussy, okay? Back off this puss cake. And yeah, they're like, 'tis I, the green, the multicolored eyes of jealous. That's not, okay, so I'm like, hey, I'm flattered, but you should wish you're a guy. Oh hell, I wouldn't be with guys like that. Okay, so anyway, I go in, I go in, and again, we'll spy on them on camera. Hopefully you're doing the same thing to them. Make them wait. Don't make them wait 1 or 2 hours. Don't let them come into your business. We're talking about not just Home Depot manager, supervisor, and any employee from those, even low-level cashiers, department associates from Home Depot, but especially managers, supervisors. Not just the Springfield, Glen Villas, Krabers, residents here. You know, I live on Thornbriar Lane. You can see on the map where all around. It's all the main streets, around. You can find their names, stuff like that on the map, and find out where they work, and then, do the same thing. Okay, if you haven't already. And, hopefully that's happening to them. I don't care. See, that's the thing. They get happy. I just don't care. I have better things to do, like sleep and watch my DVR recordings. But anyway, back to my story, me. So anyway, I go in there and like, yeah! And then I guess he's so embarrassed he disappears, and he tells me to sit down, and I ask in the reception area or in the back, at their workstation. And he goes, oh yeah, and then they were told to pretend to be like web surfing on the cell phone. You know how everyone is always like on their cell phone playing around, scrolling, stuff like that, and or listening to music, stuff like that, or watching porn. And he couldn't even look at me. He goes, oh yeah. And I didn't even realize this until people told what other times before this. I forgot to say, when I talked to other people about this, when they hear about what happens, when I talk to other people, they're like they didn't apologize or tell you why they were late or what. And I never thought, I'm so used to being an abused, victim. I'm used to it. No, I never expected them an explanation. I don't want one. I don't care for one because I know what's going on. I don't care. I just don't feel like talking to them. I'm not there to be friends or talk it out. I know what's going on and I don't care. That's all. I just want the service. And that's what kills them. So the next best thing is, make her, if this bitch won't hang herself or leave willingly, you can't force her to leave by not giving her what she wants. Make this bitch fight with you. Try and get the police call or something. Put this bitch behind bars or do something to force her to leave. And that doesn't work. So, I get the service. And if that doesn't happen, it's like, well, don't give her what she wants. Color her shoes orange instead of purple. Say that you don't have any of the colors she wants. That's what they do. So do it back to them. Well, if you haven't already. And okay, so anyway, so we go anyway. So I go in there and they're all surrounding me, stuff like that. And then again, they're talking about how they hate the color pink because I'm wearing pink, stuff like that. And then they're laughing and then looking in the wall, peeking behind the wall. And then Edgar, he's told to be really it's a good sign. That means they're being treated like that. And treat Edgar like that. And don't tip Edgar. If you know what place I'm talking about, because we are not we can be fake, two-faced, sabotaging, backstabbing saboteurs, backbiters too, just like you. Everyone tells us to be, hey, we can be two-faced and fake and nice. We can tell people, hey, act like them, don't get, well, if you haven't already. And so anyway, they're telling Edgar, because they're getting treated like this. I can't help but say, keep going, go bigger, go harder, go, whatever you're doing, do it even more. Because I go through this like water, and they're like, come on, they're like going crazy like this, like having these psychiatric seizures, shaking their, do it to her, shaking their head towards me, go, do it, come on, do it to her, maybe she'll stop, and she'll tell people, she'll stop telling people to do it to us. Come on, do it to her, come on, be mean to her, tell her you don't have it. Nope. 10 years experience here. Okay, so anyway, come on, go there. Come on, tell her you don't have to. That's what they're like. Home Depot, Walmart. So you go back and go, no, I don't want to. Get out. People are telling him, get. लोग परे रह के दफा, we don't care. देखा लोग फिर care नहीं. They never cared before, and after 10 years, people are starting to say, get out of here. Shoo them away. Give them like half-eaten scraps. See, we don't feed strays here. And then get a broom and hit them over. Get out of here, and then call the police. Bas fir log like nahi karte. People are finally treating them, the way they're getting, they're getting rewarded. And get out of here. They're being treated the way they've always been treated since adolescence, middle school, by their parents since they were born. There's nothing new to them. This is why they open up their gang banging groups, so they wouldn't be treated like this. They're being treated like this all over again. Everyone hates them. So first everyone hates society, misfits and rejects of society, in high school, middle school, preschool. Now it's happening to them in their personal lives. And they know they deserve it. And they're trying to change that by bullying, and it doesn't work. You have to be nice and honest and good. And they're not Christians. The Bible doesn't say to play God. God doesn't say to play me. God says to do by him. God doesn't say play him. That's what happens when you play God. And you're atheist and Satanist. Satanic cult. God doesn't say that in the Bible. God hates you. God might as well stop going to church, all of you, if and when you lie and say, we go to church. No. God doesn't count any of your prayers. God hates you. I'm shocked your foot doesn't erupt in flames when you open the car door and set it on church grounds. None of your prayers count. God hates you. They're atheists, they're phonies, they're fake Christians. They're not really, they don't believe in God. They're just pretending that so they can fit into society, which still ironically doesn't work. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm there and I ask, they're like trying to start fights. Like, okay, I'll go and get mix up the shoe polish. Kind of just in a normal, not usually the normal tone, but again, I don't care. I'm telling this to you here, so you can ask him about it and do it back to him, his relatives, his kids if he has any, grandkids, any relatives, aunts, uncles, whatever. Cousins, stuff like that. Well, if you haven't already. Seems to be a running theme this episode. Hopefully every episode I'll try and incorporate that. But anyway, he goes, yeah, I'll get your shoe polish mixing ready. And I was like, okay. And then they're stomping and then all of them are screaming around me. And then they're like breaking glass in the back, banging. Again, if they don't use their voice boxes, they bang, pound things, throw books, they break glass, they bang the walls. And if they don't do that, and they slap themselves, they start scratching their faces. and they start pulling their own hair. If they don't do that, and they stomp their feet while they're doing it. If they don't do that, then it's back to breaking, banging books on the, breaking glass, throwing books on, banging the walls, pounding, throwing things again. That's what they're doing the whole time. And yeah, while they're spying on me, ask them about this. Do you bang and break glass and throw books on the walls every time Naughty moves her head? Get real close and say, so what does that mean? I mean, what are you trying to make her do? This is stuff that people don't care about. People are like, so? Okay, you're watching them on cam. This is the type of stuff, again, you're acting like you're proud to be a pedophile with your own kid or something. This is like stuff, like that type of thing. Like, I don't want someone to know about that I'm looking on a camera. So ask him about that. Say, well, so how's that supposed to make her commit suicide? Go, tell us. What about me? What about us? Okay, if you showed us you're watching us on camera and then you broke glass okay, boom, bang. Okay, you imagine yourself. What would you do? And then see their answer. And then walk behind them and keep following them. Say, no, we're not going to have to start. You have to answer our questions first. And keep walking behind them. And, hey, when you lock them out, this business is still at, and Home Depot, Walmart manager, and then Scottsfield or Springfield Glen Villas, Krabers, out of the businesses they go at, don't be fake. We are not about fakeness. We're about reality here. Start laughing and pointing at them while you have the door locked. while you're locking them out. Laugh and party and see them and then keep looking at each other and talking. Moon them, press your butt against the wall, make squishy noise, rub it up and down against and then stick your face up against the window and stick your tongue out and rub it up and down and side to side. And don't answer them. Don't open the door. Do that. Don't hide. Flaunt it in their face. That's all about Naughty. You flaunt it. Don't hide it and be chicken shit. We're not pussies or cowards here. We're all about truth and honesty. And we're not fake or anything like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, then I asked, can we use a certain color number for the shoe polish, like 45? And he was lying and trying to start fights. And he said, oh, we don't have that. We don't have that. We've never used that before, and they have used it before. They're trying to get it certified. And I said, oh yeah, you said you used it, and like it turned it yellow, or it turned it more yellowish. And he said, I don't know, with his Minnesota accent. I don't know, or I don't know. And I was like, yeah, you do. Again, I don't care, because I'm just there for a service. I don't know. And they're trying to get me to argue back. Like, yeah, you do. And then they're saying, oh, they're told to act boss. That's the thing, because everybody, boss, Home Depot, Walmart, whoever, whatever it is, go bigger, go harder. Whatever you're doing, boss them around even more. Go more. Whatever you're doing, don't boss them around the way you're doing it now. Do it more, a higher level. Because it's bugging them. Home Depot, Walmart managers, supervisors, even low-level employees that work there, Springfield Glen Villas, they're being bossed around and being ordered, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that, do that. Okay, you need to go do that. And it's fun watching them suck up. Like, yeah, I know, but I was just telling you this. And the higher authorities are telling them, you need to go do that. And they're like, yeah, I know, but I was just saying. And they're being in trouble. Get out of here and go do that. And they don't like it, because that's how they used to treat me and other previous victims. And they're trying to reenact the way they're getting treated through Edgar and other businesses. And that's what I love. And and actually they're getting treated worse than what Edgar was doing. And Edgar was, oh, we don't need it. We don't, Edgar's told to act bossy, because they're getting bossed around. And I've been treated so much worse. So it's like, again, it's nothing for me. I can handle it. They can too, but they don't want to. These are lazy pigs and dogs. Dogs and pigs jealous. And I don't know why. Yeah, they seem to think it'll happen. I've been through worse. They at Walmart, Home Depot, they were hitting me, screaming at me, hitting me with carts, physically pushing me, stuff like that, screaming, yelling. And I stayed there for you. They had to fire me. It didn't affect me at all. Seriously, I would go back to the proof. I would go back there. They had to fire me. I lasted there years and years. Okay, so anyway, I don't know why they don't want to I mean, they don't like it for some. I mean, so you can live through it, but anyway, so they're telling Edgar to do it, and they're getting treated worse. So whatever's going on, you guys treat Home Depot, Walmart, Maysville, Scuzz managers, supervisors, the Springfield, Glen Village worse. Boss them around even more. Whatever you do, however, whatever is going on, they're being go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. You need to go do that. And they're probably like, oh, I know, but I was just saying go do that. We don't want to hear that. Did you do this? Did you do that? Don't do this. Don't do. That's just being someone or someone's is bossing and they do not like it. Dude, you know what what we say to that? So say it. So do it more. So say it. So do it more. Do it harder. Please see this message and keep doing it. I love it. There's nothing they can do I'm nothing. They haven't put me through anything short of death. So, and yeah, it'll never get that bad again. And even if it did, I wouldn't care. So anyway, okay. So anyway, yeah, and then he's like, Edgar goes, oh, we don't need that color number. We don't need it. We don't, trying to boss me around and trying to start a fight. I said, I know, I just want to try it. And I just want to try that color. And he didn't say anything. And then most of the time, it's quiet because there's really no, and then they're trying to ask me what's going on in my life. I'm like, well, why? Even if something was going on, why would I tell you after you say that to me? You think I'm going to trust you with all my horrible criminal secrets? Yeah, I'm really going to do that if I did have those secrets. Anyway, I just said no. I didn't care. I don't feel like talking. And he was like, oh, and then yeah, he was told ask her questions if she doesn't talk. And then that's how badly they're being treated and bossed around. How much is bugging them? Home Depot, Walmart, man, someone's is really bossing around. They're now telling Edgar, hey, if she doesn't talk, ask her a question and then give her an order about it. Like, and then he was like, hey, do you use this shoe polish? And I say, yeah. And then they're like, in an affirmative, bossy tone, oh yeah, keep using that. Keep using that. And I was like, mm-hmm. And I nodded and I saw it, and I was like, mm-hmm. I didn't care. I was like, mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I'm living, breathing. I was like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me some French fries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got any ketchup? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're trying to boss me around. And they're like, oh, we're offering this new service. I'm offering this new service with the shoes. Trying to act all serious and unfriendly. And did you want this? And I said no. And they're like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Did you want this? And I said no. I didn't care. And that's what's being said to Home Depot, Walmart. So ask them, all the managers, supervisors, the store assistant managers, supervisors, cashiers, department. Ask them at both stores, Home Depot and Walmart, especially the managers and the store managers, assistant managers, supervisors. Ask them all what high level, someone who's humans who are a high level. We told you humans are over scum. Higher value over scum, borehole scum, mildew, mold, cretin, pond scum like you, moldy mildew, decomposing eggs off of bugs. Anyway, Yeah, ask him. Say, who's bossing you guys around so much that you're contacting all of Nadia's places she goes to, and you're begging and bribing. You're walking in third-party monkeys, proxies, and monkeys to go in there, or you're going walking in there yourself, and you're, hey, everyone loves Nadia, and can you do this? And everyone hates us. Everyone loves her. And can you? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are we special? Are we special? Are we special? Are we special? That's what they're doing. Imitate them, do that. And say what is going on in your life that's causing you to walk in or get somebody else to beg. And what are you telling them to get them to do this? They feel sorry for you that, oh, everyone hates you and everyone loves her. Embarrass them and say that. You had to walk in because you're unpopular. You're trying to relive your non-glory days, but from high school, middle school. Anyway, just keep saying that who's what is the higher level of mankind? What is the higher level of humankind and mankind that is bossing you around in such a way where you're contacting her? And then go on and say, because you know what? We love it and we're going to do it to you. Now go broom that floor now. Anyway, yeah, and then, their purpose, yeah, and then when we walked over to the sink to polish my shoes, they're again blocking it. They're pushing some huge cushiony footrest to block it, and I kicked my heel with it. I just pushed it off with my hand. I mean, it's soft and stuff, and the employee Edgar's supposed to move it. And yeah, they're trying to block me. Again, blocking, boxing, crowding you. And that's what gang stalking does, and it doesn't work. They'll try and sandwich you, like sit on top of you, both sides, try and crowd you. I don't say anything. I'm like, it doesn't work. And I just start shaking, and then they scoot away. And then they get mad. I'm like, well, what? Your fat is sliding all over me. It's oozing through the bars of the seat. You're gross. Or they're scooting their butts towards mine or something. And I wouldn't move. I'd just start gyrating, shaking, and I'd start shaking, and then they would get mad and then move. Or they'd start shaking and imitating, and then I'd start shaking, and then finally they just moved their. I remember that happened at Tiffany Nails. I was like, I was like, I know what you're doing now. I don't know if you're trying to get me to move my chair or just start physically or verbally fighting. Nope. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to keep shaking the chair and moving. After they scoot and touch mine, they're scooting their butts on me. And they're obese and their fat is squishing through on top of like my skin. Gross. And isn't that a liability for AIDS with queen nails? Okay, so anyway, that was a few years ago. But okay, back to present day. The shoe shine stiletto place. Anyway, so I go there, and okay, so anyway, we're in the middle of that, and he's like, oh, we just have for talking about something else, so I'll shut up or start a fight, which doesn't work. He's like, oh, we don't just have the number 45, we have to mix them together. Oh, we've never had 45 here before. I said, yeah, we've never put 45 on a shoe, and they have. They have used 45, and they know it. They're just trying to get me to shut up. And I said, no, I said, you've used it before. And he said, I don't know. And oh, we don't need it. And they tell him to act bossy. And he's probably hoping I wouldn't notice it or I wouldn't post it up here. But hey, I did. My blog. Hopefully for you, nobody knows your true identity or work. God, I hope someone please out there treat Edgar again. We're not sucker uppers to abusers, threateners, criminals. We're not suck ups to criminal, abusers, stuff, bullies, abusers, nope. So anyway, And just like they're conspiring, Edgar and hey, we can conspire with you guys online. Hey. So anyway, the employees, yeah, so in Home Depot, Walmart, Scottsville, Springfield, Glen Neighbors, Cravers. Anyway, so yeah, so that happens, and then the lesbians are doing more lesbonics. They're also yelling in the background too, saying, "Oh yeah, tell her we don't have it. Tell her we don't have it." And because Home Depot and Walmart are telling, they're so. But I love that though. Again, it's like screaming you're a pedophile with your own kid. Why would you show that publicly? That's what we don't get along. Then shut them down. Aren't you embarrassed to have people know that? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't you embarrassed to show people that? To have them know that you're that jealous that you're third party contacting them and telling them, hey, we're jealous of Nadia. Don't give her what she wants. And you guys mention this to them, to employees at the Stilettos, Home Depot, Walmart. Talk to them at Scottsville, Springfield, Glen, Village, Cravers. Contact it. Talk to them about it if you work with them or anywhere. Text them, contact them. Say, hey, aren't you embarrassed? And because now we're all talking to you. Now everybody knows we're making fun of you about it. So anyway, it defeats the whole purpose of this, because now it sticks with you. Once it's out there, it's out there, especially on the internet. It's never going to go away. So it's like you're gang stalking for nothing. And gang stalking, they don't just do it for fun. It's a chore to them. So they want to stop stalking. Nope. And okay, so anyway, yeah, so I go there. Anyway, so we're in the middle of that, and they're like yelling, oh, we don't have that. And then, oh, we don't have that. And then, again, in the beginning, no apology. Didn't expect, didn't want one, didn't need. Even if he gave one, I would have been like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Can we start my service now? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I have the blog. I'm like, either you're getting treated deservedly like this, or you will get treated like this. I mean, life will treat you, not harshly, but you'll be rewarded with the rich. If you haven't already. I'm like, I'm past. I'm like, you're getting what you deserve, or you will. I don't care. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, yeah. Let's say if he did apologize and explain, I'm sorry I was late, or that none of that. Oh, I'll offer you a discount. Oh, I'll give you free service. Or, oh, you bring in business for us, stalkers, parolees. And if it's a business of a service, they should at least give me, free service or a discount or something. And I didn't even think that. I didn't separate I'm a customer and a stalking victim. I just thought I'm a stalking victim. Like, I never thought of myself as a customer until other people started telling me that. Saying, oh, they should give you a discount for making you wait that long, or for treating, invading your privacy, this, that. I'm like, oh, I'm so used to it, I don't care. I'm like, well, I have the blog, so I'm like, well, their reputations are trashed. They did it to themselves. Like, why have the blog? I'm like, why have people to do my bidding? I have people to do my godly work, my to do my godly rewards on them. I have my good people out there, and keep going. Keep bossing them around. Whatever, do it more, do it harder, because they do not like it. For them to tell Edgar to do that, and he wasn't even going at it hard at all the way they're going at it. Because they want it, and they're not going to get it from me or the higher authorities. They're bossing them around. The higher, they all side with me. So the big dogs always take my side. So I told you, humans are valuable, not scum or mold or mildew or slime. Anyway, so then we go, and then he's like Edgar's talking with his girlfriend, other employees, saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna rush, yeah, and then they're like trying to brush and shine my shoes really fast and left a few parts to see my reaction. And hey, I'm like, you better fix this, or I'm not gonna tell you. I'm like, I can easily fix it, you know. And I'm like, well, then I'm gonna post it here. And if anybody, it has, Edgar has services along with employees there. Do it back to them, especially Edgar. Don't whatever service he had, don't do it correctly. Rush him off. A bad, I don't know if it goes to restaurants a lot or whatever, roller skate, I don't know. Give him really rush him off. Do it really quickly. Do the last part, act like, oh, the last part you do it really bad, and you'll hope they won't care or post it. Do that to Edgar and the rest of them. And if you haven't already, and do that to them. And then his girlfriend comes in, some Mexican lady, and I don't know. Then again, Edgar's told, try and make Naughty commit suicide, feel unimportant and worthless and valueless like us. You know, that bitch is so important, but when we're not, you know, make her feel like us. You know, the way, that's why we open up this clown group, this clown ass group. Okay, come on, do it. Go there. Come on, do it. And so yeah, then he go from far away, he's talking, and he's talking, and to I know that I didn't look over because I didn't care. I thought it was a stalker, and to his girlfriend, and he's like, oh, I just have this to do. I just have this to do while he's shining my shoe. Like I'm trying to rush you off, Naughty. And I didn't know that until people told me. That sounded normal work-wise to me. I'm just so stupid naive sometimes. I don't even notice it. Someone has to tell me. Sometimes I want to say, maybe that is normal work. Sometimes I don't believe it 100%. Sometimes I feel like, well, maybe the person, like I truly believe sometimes, maybe the person was trying to be nice to me or help me, but I guess I'll go to other people. They have more experience. Make her feel like she's unimportant, make her commit suicide. But yeah, he kept pointing at my shoe and saying, "Oh, I'm almost done. I just have this to do. Oh, I don't have to do style on the shoe." But yet it looks like they did, and they charged my mom for the style. Yet they're telling right in front of me, or they're trying to confuse me, and they're saying by saying it to their girlfriend and other employees, "Oh, I don't have to do style. I don't have to style the shoe." But they charged my mom for that. So that's weird. Isn't that called fraud? I don't know. They're hoping I won't post it, but hey, but anyway, can someone make sure, you guys have the video cameras, can someone make sure that we got the style? Because we got charged for for a style of the shoe, of the stilettos. And they're telling everyone, oh yeah, I don't have to do that. I don't even have to do a style. Yeah, I'm almost done. Oh, I have to do. Oh, I didn't do that. Try and make her feel this. Oh, I have this person. No one's coming. Oh, sometimes they'll say that. Oh, I have this person like trying to rush me. And no, that makes me feel even more important. Because it's not real. If it was real, a non-stalking situation, then yeah, I'd feel offended. But this is all a setup. So no, it doesn't make it makes me feel important because we all know you guys had third-party stalkers set it up and set up a fake customer to come in and say, oh yeah, there's a next appointment. Oh, to try and rush Naughty off. No, I'm not offended. I'm complimented because it's not real. A real situation would be if the stalking was happening. Okay, so anyway, then they like, oh yeah, we gotta rush. Oh, we have to lock the doors. Oh, we have to go. And they didn't even oh, reverse back when they were polishing my shoes. Then they purposely made the sink where they shine my shoes and rinse them and stuff, I think really high, and I kept slipping, and my foot kept slipping out of it. And I think they were trying to make like water run down my shoe and down my leg or something. And so they purposely had I think they wanted me to shut up about it, and they purposely had to put a towel, between my foot and the bowl, so it wouldn't slip. My leg and my foot wouldn't slip. My heel, and then the second time we go to say, oh, go to the let's go to the other one, and that one was well fitted. It's like you knew that was all a setup, and then with the 20% tip, I was like, whoa! I thought the math was right. No, it was right, the math. But I was like, didn't used to be 200. And of course, he said, oh, well, the quality, price went up. I was like, okay, yeah. I wasn't paying attention before. Probably wasn't paying attention. But still, they didn't clear it up with us. They said, that's why I'm posting it up here, because see how they blackmail us? I only want to give a 15. Again, remember, we're giving a 20% tip on not even a piece of shit. I don't know what's worse than a piece of shit, but I don't know. A decomposing body with ants, like insect eggs on. I don't know. Whatever's the worst, grossest thing in the world, that's what it is. This thing, we're blackmailed into giving 20%, and they didn't stand us up. They were hiding, and they made an appointment with us 2 months earlier, and they're treating us like a walk-in, which is exactly what Home Depot, because Home Depot and Walmart managers and supervisors and low-level associates and Springfield, Glenville, and the Crabers, they're being treated like this, much, much worse, and keep doing it worse, because they know I can handle. I say, "That all you get? Oh, we're gonna deny her service for an hour or 2 hours. Why don't you do 3, 4, 5, 6? Because I would have done that. I'll wait all day and then I'll come back here and post. I'm good for it. They know that. Every business, every bit of it, they know I'll do that. And they get treated worse. So anyway, I just win either way. So anyway, that just anyway, so I still get the service. And then as he's trying to rush me out, and then I think they're trying to trip me. Again, they're getting jealous about me wearing high heels, because the Home Depot, Walmart, they're all obese women, fat, and they're like in their 90s. They're too heavy to wear heels. So they had Edgar wet the floor, and he warned me before I walked. It's wet there. I would have been careful anyway. I saw it was wet. It was just wet. He said, be careful. Right when I got up, he said, I just I don't know. It wasn't a mop. I think I didn't see a mop. I wasn't paying attention. I think broomed it, but you don't broom stuff with the. I don't know. It was he didn't use a mop, but it was kind of damp and wet the floor, and I wasn't watching. I don't know what I thought. I didn't know. I didn't even notice he was cleaning until I didn't even know he was cleaning the floor while he was doing it. I only knew because when I got to turn around, I saw how the floor was kind of damp and wet, and I thought, okay, maybe he did something. I don't know. I wasn't looking, or I was sleeping or something. I don't know. And that was when I had to walk over to the sink, and so he told me to be careful, stuff like that. And but yeah, he wanted me to know that, hey, I could have not said anything. I want you to know that, hey, I'm trying to scare you. We're trying to trip you. But hey, I saved you. Like a threat, blackmail. And No, it works out for me better if I fall. You know why. Okay. Nothing works out for. It's like every way we. Okay, so anyway, let me go back. Then I did ask, have you been doing the same things last time? And he said in a serious tone, I've been doing the same thing the last 3 times. Like in a serious, not so friendly tone. And of course I don't care. I'm supposed to care. Oh my God, I want to commit. I just want to go out and buy that rope and commit suicide. Anyway, and then he wouldn't set the next appointment, and like he usually does right after I pay. And then when we get to the doors, he's trying to rush me out. Oh, I have to lock the doors. It's so busy, so busy. And there's more screaming from the lesbians, the employees and other stalkers. And then I said, oh, what about the next appointment? And he said, yeah, he set it up. And I looked at a text at home. It said for June 2nd. And he's never done that before. I think he's being told to try and make me leave or something. And well, hey, maybe someone's treating Edgar like that, or if they're not, hopefully you are. Do it back to him, Home Depot, Walmart, the Scottsfield or Springfield Glen Krabers. Well, if you aren't already. And so anyway, for June 2nd. And so I texted him and I told him it's supposed to be 2 months. I was just here. And then it was like, oh, and then he fixed it. And then, so it's for July 2nd. And so that's what happened. And this never happened before. And he did that on purpose. So, hoping, he was told to do that on purpose. So Nadia won't contact you. And she'll come in, or she'll contact you on that day, on the wrong day, and say, hey, you scheduled her for the wrong day, and you didn't contact me. I think they thought that she's gonna wait till the last minute, and then that'll fuck up her schedule for her shoes being polished. And then Edgar, then you say, oh, well, you didn't text me in time. You should have texted me. Now I don't have July 2nd open. We're going to have to do a further date out, which would have costed even more money, like $500. That's what the whole plan was. They were hoping I wouldn't text back and fix the appointment date. And he's never done that before, so ask him about this. Do it back to them. All of them, all the business, even previous mentioned businesses. If you know the businesses, if you know the true location and the staffs I'm talking about everywhere, including of course the Home Depot, Walmart, Scottsfield or Springfield, Glenville neighborhood managers, supervisors, contact all of their relatives, contact all their neighbors, teachers, all their restaurants. Well, they don't go to gyms. All the places they go to, grocery stores, banks, their friends' parents. Contact every business, every person in their life. Tell them that, hey, these are suicide assisters. These are rapist kidnapping supporters that they're doing on behalf of Home Depot and Walmart Maysville. Well, all the North locations I've went to, especially Walmart Maysville. Yeah, the one on Coldwater and the one on I don't know. There's 2 North locations, and I think, and there's 2 North locations besides the Maysville, I think. But anyway, so yeah, there's that one, and then that part, and yeah, warn them. Neighbors, teacher, everywhere. Grocery stores, their favorite restaurants, fast food places, anywhere they go. I don't know how they spend bars. I don't know, beer, kegger, or I think a kegger is like a machine or something. Bars, anywhere they hang out. If they dare, a church, if they dare set foot in church or something, tell pastors or the preachers, tell the church about them. That, hey, Nadi's a Walmart kidnapping victim and a kidnapping rape victim from Parkville too, and they're helping these managers and supervisors. And say that about the supervisors and managers too. Contact all their places they go, public places, and say, hey, contact if they shop at Kroger or wherever, Target, contact the management team. Say, hey, they did that. They're doing that to Nadia, and you can see it in the news. Tell them to Google the Walmart Maysville kidnapping on July 6, 2018. They were behind it, both management teams at both stores. This is what they're doing, along with Parkview. And tell them about that. And you guys also complain. Say that they're doing it. Say that Home Depot and Walmart managers in the Springfield Glen neighborhood, say that they're doing it to you too. Complain. Report them to all the proper higher ups, the higher up authorities. Report them online and stuff. Say it's happening to you and your kids. Complain about them. Complain. Help will Nadia here. And so just do that with them. How they warn them. Say this is the type that works out there. Do it back to them. And say, hey, do we want our kids to be around them? What? Do we want our kids around them? Do you want your kids around these types? Hell no. What? Hell no. No. So what are we going to do? We are going to RSVP a big fat no to any of their invitations. Keep your kids away from their kids. Keep yourselves away from their kids as friends as parents. Because these are types that are rapist, kidnapping supporters. Stay away from them. Keep your kids away and keep yourselves away from their parents. Okay, so that was it. And then again, stalkers as I was leaving, honking in the parking lot, stuff like that. That's going on. Oh, and then while I was in there, to show that I was just laughing because I was thinking of something funny, and they wanted to show that they're spying on me, the employees. So then they call in a group of lesbian stalkers to come in right after that and screaming as a blackmail and a threat. And so I asked him about that. Do you spy on Nadia on the camera about her laughing, and you all get jealous and then you tell them to come in? I mean, they could have weapons. That's the other thing. Not only hey, do we want our American kids around these types of crappies? No, they could. These people that they're bringing in, these kids as friends, parents that you're with, your kids as friends as parents. The Home Depot, Walmart's, because if they dare have any, so they have any, they're not only they're endangering the Walmart kidnapping rape victim's life. These third-party stalkers, they don't know them. They don't know. They could bring in weapons, guns, knives, bombs. Do we want our kids around this? I said, do you want your kids around this? Do we want our American kids around? Hell no! What? Hell no! Do we want them around them? No! What are we going to do? We